Hello everyone, welcome to ixamBee. Embrace the ixamBee learning experience for 50% faster job preparation. SEBI Grade A advance intimation is already out and the detailed notification will be out on the 30th of October. We have discussed in detail what is the exam pattern, what is your syllabus, how much exam score you should be targeting, and what are the different aspects related to the salary or the job profile. In this particular video, I am specifically aiming for the students who are engineers and how can they prepare for this exam. A very recurring query or a concern for a lot of engineering candidates is how can we prepare for paper 2 when there are a lot of subjects where the finance students may have an edge. So I will discuss how you can create your edge and actually identify, yes, you also have an edge in few of the areas. So let's go ahead and discuss that. Just very quickly summarizing the exam pattern. I hope you have now understood the exam pattern of the exam. The exam consists of two phases, phase 1 and phase 2. Both have two papers each, paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 2 is common in both the phases, while paper 1 is different. In phase 1, paper 1 focuses on your aptitude subjects consisting of English, quant, reasoning and general awareness of 25 marks each, asked through 20 questions each. And your paper 2 is consisting of 6 subjects of commerce and accountancy, management, finance, costing, Companies Act and economics. There is no separate defined question distribution between these subjects as is for paper 1. So that is something that you have to keep in mind. And your phase 2 paper 1 is a descriptive English test where you are tested based on an essay, a précis and a reading comprehension, right? So let's start with what you have an edge over and what are the other things you can create your edge or your preparation. You should actually strategize in a manner to ensure there is no difference between you being an engineering student competing with a finance-based professional degree students. The first very important thing is the mindset. Before you start preparation, it is very important for you to believe that if SEBI is allowing you to give this exam and compete with other finance students, then you are definitely not just eligible but capable of doing that. Okay, because if you start your preparation with that mindset that you are competing with a finance student and they have an edge, you will not be able to create your own edge. So first and foremost is all of you are equal opportunity aspirants, and the one who actually can crack the exam in the right manner by playing on their strengths will be able to get through. That is the first thing you need to tell yourself every morning. Second is coming down to now understanding your strengths and then strengthening them further. First is your strength is paper 1. Usually engineering students, quant and reasoning is something you may not be as scared about as compared to any other student. So find your comfort area. As I have discussed in various previous videos, you do not need to master all the 4 subjects. You can master any 2 subjects. It could be reasoning and English, it could be quant and GA, it could be quant and reasoning, any 2 subjects combination. And usually what you need to do is then not spend time on understanding the concepts but practicing so that you learn the art of choosing the right questions and attempting them correctly. We will be doing a lot more videos related to paper 1 strategies, how you can strategize for each of the subjects so that you maximize your time and your marks in this paper. Second is Very important to understand that in the phase 1 your general cutoff is 30, so don't aim for 30 in paper 1. Aim for anywhere between 40 to 50 marks at least, so that you are not carrying the burden of additional 10 marks that you need to get on paper 2. Rather, carry that additional weightage from paper 1, right? So while you will strengthen two of the subjects, don't aim for just 30% marks. Aim for anywhere between 40 to 50. Of course, if you are comfortable, more also not a problem, but this is the least that you should be aiming for. In the mock test, aim for at least 50 for yourself for paper 1. So that is very important. Second is, how do you start for paper 2? For paper 2, it is also important to understand the distribution. So let's understand the distribution of questions. If you see the distribution of questions, there is almost 1/3 weightage to two combination of subjects. First combination is commerce and accountancy and costing. Second combination is management and companies act. And the third combination is finance and economics. These three have almost approximately 1/3 weightage, right? The subjects you may be a little less confident about, or the subjects you may not have studied until unless maybe you have done an MBA finance later on, would be commerce and accountancy and costing. Then start with these subjects. You will say these are not my strengths, but clear your concepts, because you need to have a good understanding to be able to not just get minimum marks as required in phase 1 but good marks in phase 2, right? So that is why you should start with two subjects, but don't start with both commerce and accountancy together. Start with one lighter subject from the category 2. This category is very important, because this category is actually something that all students can master. There is no starting edge, really. Every student can actually create an edge for themselves in Management and Companies Act. I will discuss how in detail in a separate video on that also. So to start with two subjects, one from the first category. Your first category is commerce and accountancy and costing, and your second category is management and companies act, while your third category will be finance and economics. I will also suggest that all the students of engineering in their paper 1 focus on the GA part of financial sector. This is somewhere indirectly will be helping you prepare a little bit about finance and economics. So that choice, if you make, will be very important and very helpful for you. And then pick up one subject from the first and the second category. Focusing like this will be very helpful for you to create an edge and get your clarity and coverage of syllabus by phase 1. And in then phase 2, you cover remaining of the subjects where you found a lot of difficulty, and move on to a lot of practice. Within commerce and accountancy, when you start, focus on the first topic, the third and the fifth and the sixth topic first. Strengthen these aspects and then move on to understand the theoretical aspects of the topic B and D. This will help you to get all the coverage while being able to attempt easily 50 to 60% of the questions from this particular subject. Strengthen, give 100% coverage to management and companies act. In costing, focus a lot on this topic, lean system. This is something that will be also your strength as an engineer. You will be aware about a lot of these things already, and you very easy for you to prepare. And we do get a lot of questions from lean systems in the past, if you will be noticing. Then focus on the first and the second topic and marginal costing. This will help you cover the syllabus majorly by phase 1, that makes a lot of difference. In finance and economics, then go on to prepare depending on how much comfortable you are with economics. Usually engineers are able to pick up the part A easily, are able to catch up or understand this part very easily. So you could start with this aspect, or if you have interest in general economy, you could skip this part and start with this part, and later on cover demand and supply and market structures and national income at least. Okay, so this will further help you to cover 60% of your syllabus for economics. Similarly, for finance, focus on the first topic and the second topic the most. You can leave the third topic if you are not finding time to do that till phase 1, but in phase 2 cover up these and these topics also. This topic is actually a part of GA, that's why I asked you to focus on the GA. When you are choosing your combination, try to keep GA into picture. This is how you can approach your preparation, keeping in mind how you can play on your strengths. So summarize, what you need to do is focus on paper 1 to ensure that you are getting 50% marks at least in the mocks. For paper 2, aim for covering at least 75% of the syllabus by phase 1. The remaining and practice it further. Stay focused on the areas that you are understanding and are coming and helping you cover at least 75% of the syllabus. After that, strengthen your paper 2 by covering the remaining concepts, the remaining 25% concept, and then focusing only on revision and practice and practice and practice. That should be your aim at the phase 2 level. Definitely focus on quality study over quantity study. ixamBee has been helping students for the preparation of SEBI exam since 2018. We've seen changes in exam patterns, we've seen changes in syllabus, and help students cover everything as per the exam requirement. We are happy to be a part of the journey of 270 plus students over these years. Also Shruti Singh, Santwana Panda, and Chetan Choraria, who have been all India rankers 1, 2, and 3 in the different recruitment cycles. ixamBee demo course, you will be able to see how our pedagogy works with the help of pre-recorded short crisp videos, study notes, detailed live classes and doubt classes for clarification and two-way communication with the faculty, MCQ booklets for your quick revisions, and practice and in the exam format at the concept, chapter, section and mock test level. As I stated, we have been doing foundation classes which will continue till the 29th of October, and then we will be starting the new batch from the 1st of November. A detailed schedule of the live classes and how you can study for your exam has been given, which you can download from the description box of this particular video. If you have any other queries, you can write to us or call us at 920-552-4028. Wishing you all the best.